Hi guys, welcome back to my new video. Today in this video we are going to start our new chapter number 5, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. What do you mean by geometry? Geometry plays a vital role in our day-to-day life. All the measurements taken by us in our day-to-day life are part of this geometry. Geo means earth, okay, and metry means measurement. So measurement is simply called as geometry. For example, whenever a river overflows over its boundary, assume that this is a river, okay, and whenever it flows over its boundaries, there is a need to measure the length of these boundaries, to redraw and to again construct these boundaries so as to prevent the overflow of the river. So in our day-to-day life, geometry and these measurements plays a vital role. So there was a scientist whose name was Euclid, and he gave us 5 postulates which are called as Euclid's postulates. Okay, now what are these postulates? These postulates are the main part of this chapter. If you understand all these postulates and learn by heart, then there is no need to again and again revise this chapter, because this is a very easy chapter. Okay, so what are these 5 postulates? First postulate is postulate number 1 is a straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. It means that this postulate tells us at least one straight line passes through 2 distinct points, but it does not say that there cannot be more than one such line. If you take 2 points P and Q, these are our 2 points. Now Euclid's postulate says a unique line is passing through both of these points. It is not saying that more lines cannot be passed through these two points. It means that more lines can pass through these 2 points. But how? No line can pass other than this line from both of these points. If you draw a line passing through P, it will pass only through P. If you draw a line passing through Q, it will pass only through Q. In any direction, you can draw the lines in any direction, but it will not pass both P and Q at the same time. So the postulate says a unique line is passing through both of these points. That unique line is this. Only one line can pass through both of these points P and Q. Now postulate second is a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. It means that if there is a line, say this is a line, okay, so now this is a terminated line. It means that this line ends at these 2 points A and B. Now this terminated line can be produced indefinitely. Yes, we can produce a terminated line indefinitely. It means that we can increase the length of these lines from both of these points. So this is a terminated line and we can increase the length of this line. So a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. We can produce this line towards as much length as possible, and this line can be produced indefinitely. Okay, and now postulate 3. Postulate 3 says a circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. It's true that if a point, this is a point and this is our radius. Now this is our radius, so we can draw any circle from any point and any radius. The radius will be same, and if you take a point here and radius here, so you can draw a circle passing through the center and a given radius. So you can draw a circle through any given point and any radius. Okay, this was our postulate number 3. Now postulate number 4 comes, says all right angles are equal to one another. Okay, if you have a triangle like this and if you draw perpendicular, so this right angle will be equal to the right angle made by a right angle triangle. So the measurement of this right angle here will be equal to this right angle in the B triangle. Okay, let's this triangle as A and this triangle as B. So the measurement of the right angle in B will be equal to the measurement of right angle in triangle A. This was our postulate number 4. Now here comes postulate number 5. What postulate number 5 says is, if a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than the two right angles. It means that assume these are our two lines. Okay, free-handed drawing A and B and C and D. Now a line is falling on these two lines. So here is the line falling PQ. Okay, now the postulate says that the interior angles on the same side of it taken together, the interior angles will be this and this. Okay, when these two angles are taken together less than two right angles, then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of the angles is less than the two right angles. What is the sum of two right angles? 90 degree plus 90 degree is equals to 180 degree. So postulate number 5 says that the sum of these two angles will be less than 180 degree, and when we will draw these angles, it means when we will produce these two lines indefinitely on the side which has the angle less than 180 degree, it means LHS, the side LHS having the angles whose sum is less than 180 degree. Okay, now when AB line and CD line when produced indefinitely meet at a certain point, when you can assume that these two are the lines and these two are angles. So now the postulate says that when these angles are less than 180, these two lines AB and CD are produced indefinitely, they will meet at a certain point. How it's possible? Now if the line is parallel and a line is falling on these two lines, this sum, the sum of these two angles will not be less than 180 degree. If the sum is less than 180 degree, those two lines will meet at a certain point when produced indefinitely. So this was our postulate 5 and this was our last one. All the questions in this chapter are very easy and based on these 5 postulates. We will take questions in our next video. This video was only for the 5 postulates to understand these 5 postulates. So if you face any doubt in any postulate or any topic, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.